Hello guys, this is Tellavist. First of all, thank you for watching this video. The reason I recorded this video is because I've noticed something while playing Clash Royale. Something I've noticed is when I start playing the game, there are different ways of playing the game, or basically I play the game in different ways. Sometimes I just play it a long time after each other, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, just playing match after match, just because I feel like it. What I've noticed though is once I do that, that in the end of that session, things get a lot more tough than in the beginning of the session. And I was wondering, does that have something to do with the matchmaking? Is Supercell keeping track of what I'm doing and how I'm playing and maybe even counting an elo or something? I don't know, but I've had it a couple times and it just started wondering, it went through my head and I thought, I'm going to record it and see what happens. Well, I've recorded it and it basically confirms my theory. So you see here, you see a lot of figures, a lot of graphs going on, and I'll explain you a little bit. So what I've done, I've chosen 4 days in a row. So the first day, that's this one. It's session one, a long session of 1.5 hours. I was at level 6 that time, and I've decided to play a long session and just keep on battling one after another. And as you can see, in the beginning, I win, I draw once, I lose once, and I win and I win. And from right there, I start losing. So the losing barge begins. And you see right here, this is my trophy count on that session. And you can see I go up, 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 all the way to the ninth session. And then, stuff goes downhill. You can see that pretty clear. The orange line is the trophy count of my opponent. And that one is quite interesting because you see it goes up, 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 all the way to the 10th session, and then suddenly it drops way down, way down. And if we look at 10, so the 10th session is in this case the 12th. I'm at 1756, then it's at 2000. I go to 1735, and it just drops almost 400 trophies. And what it does is when you lose to someone lower in trophies, your trophies are starting to go even more downhill. And I don't know why, but I just kept on losing. So in my head, it's like the players are at lower trophy counts, but they still play good. Or it could just be me because I don't know, maybe it has something to do with a long session and in the end of the session you just don't play that well anymore. So I decided let's let's test that theory. All right. So the next day after that, I decided to play short sessions. So maybe 2, 3, 4 games in a row, then take a break, do something else. Once the chest gets unlocked, I play 2, 3, 4 more games, and so on and so on. So this is day two, still at level 6. And you can see I almost pretty much played the same amount of matches, but it looks already a lot greener. And you can see it right there. It has a completely different graph. All right, so you see that the trophy count in the beginning is lower, it climbs above, and then it stops, drops down, peaks up, drops down, peaks up, drops down, peaks up. So you see that graph is totally different than the other graph, and also the blue line is going up instead of going down, which is always a good thing, of course. Something I also notice is if you look at the levels, if you would take a look at the opponent's level right here. All right, so this is the first session, the long session. You see a 6 right there. That's the same level as me. Then a 7, 7, an 8 right there, and then a 6. Then another 6 shows up right there. And then when things really start to go downhill, no sixes. I even got matched up against a level 9 at 1639 trophies, which was lower than me at the time. That's weird. If you look on the right side, however, you see a 6, a 6, 7, 7, 8, 7, 6. In every session, I've played against a level 6, not a 9 once. All right, and I'm at higher trophy count than I was when I played this level 9. Could be coincidence, could be, but if you look at the graph, it's totally different. All right, you can agree on me on that, I think. So the day after that, I played another long session, and you can already see it looks exactly the same as above. All right, so things go Not even better than here. This one was a little bit of a better start, but then from here on, I just started going way downhill, and I turned level 7 that day. But you know, you can also see here goes way downhill. If you compare these two graphs, so the long session graphs, I've done that over here. They're identical almost. You see this? This is a curious thing. That V in the middle of the session, what it does, or actually, it helps the blue line go steeper because what it seems to do is that it matches you up with a lower trophy guys, but they just keep on winning. So they are better players on lower trophy counts, which makes you lose and go down the ladder even faster. All right, and that happens after the 10th or the 11th game I've played 2 times in a row. You can clearly see that, well, they're pretty much the same. Of course, it's not exactly the same, but you can see the comparisons. And if you look at the other sessions, they also show comparison. That blue line is going up instead of going down. And you see that it has spikes. And on these top spikes, I stopped playing. And you can see here there are a lot more spikes, but that could be that that day I've played like 2 or 3 games, stopped, 2 or 3 games, stopped, 2 or 3 games, stopped, and in this one I maybe played 4 games right here, then 5 games right there, and then another. So maybe this one is broken up in 3 sessions. But what I just wanted to say is, and other people in my clan are also confirming this, is that when you play long sessions, you seem to lose at the end a lot. And when you play short sessions, you seem to just gradually climb up the ladder. And if we take a look at the beginning and the end, it just confirms it. Like 1649 was my trophy count when I began my first session. I went down. This one, 1531, 1737. That's plus 200 trophies. All right? Could be coincidence, so I tested it again. 1737, 1563. 200 trophies down almost. Last session, 1563, 1886. All right, and this is where I broke the 1800 barrier. That was my goal right here. You can see I have it in gold because that was my goal. And also in the last 2 days, you can also see the difference in levels. And I know that Supercell tells us like they don't match up against levels, but look at this. 6 right there, first try. It's actually below me. I win. All right, this one I win. It's also a 6, and then from there on, there are no level 6s anymore. If you look at the day after that, a 6 right there, 2 6s right there, no 6 on the third session, and then another 6 shows up right here. All right, that's something else. All right, that shows that Supercell is doing something with the matchmaking, and you can also see that because these graphs just look totally different. All right, if you keep on playing, your graph will look like something like this. If you play the sessions, it will look something like this. This looks different. So there is something up. I don't know what it is, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Just to let you guys know, I am going to pull this any further. This is just a first insight, and it just confirms what I'm thinking. But I want to keep doing it to make sure this isn't a coincidence. All right. So let me know what you guys think. If you experience the same thing, just let me know. If you have any more questions, feel free to shoot me a message or something. All right. Thanks for watching this video, and bye bye.